I love going to pubs with girls. It's great.
Now on BBC Three, think back over some really, really rubbish songs over the years. I mean, absolute stinkers, but pick out the worst. Strong language in the most annoying pop songs.
Is the first hit single for two teenage sisters from Liverpool, and they're here in the studio.
Is that made onto the list? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. I've made it.
That song was wicked, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
It was just 3.5 minutes, pure pop.
I'd rather Jack than Fleetwood Mac.
I don't even know what jacking is. Was it jacking a dance, or is it like taking heroin?
Some people think it's go around the back and have a quick jack, you know, jacking off. You just wish they would just jack off and didn't ever come on the scene, because it was horrible.
Tell me a bit about jacking. What exactly is it? I'd rather jack. What does it mean?
Well, jacking is a form of dance. That's what we use in our song, which is like what we do at the beginning, all that sort of thing.
I'd Rather Jack was the brainchild of powerhouse songwriting team Stock Aitken Waterman, who in 1989 ruled the charts, but not the airwaves.
I'd Rather Jack was Stock Aitken Waterman's protest song. They had all these, you know, singles in the charts. They weren't getting played on the radio. This was their answer back to all those DJs.
This record is actually what this list is all about. This is about snobbery. People who are up their arse in music and talk about this and that, and they never talk about the music.
I rushed in and stuck it straight on the air because I thought it was a great pop song because of the lyrics. I thought it was quite funny that there were these young girls kind of slagging off Fleetwood Mac and all the big bands. It was kind of a, ooh, listen to that, ooh, look what they're saying.
It was a statement that said, you cannot play the same things over and over again. As the nations move on, as the generations move on, so do the people you listen to.
These DJs, they tend to like Paul Weller, Morrissey, that type of thing, and, you know, at the end of the day, they know that someone like Paul Weller could never write a song as good as I'd Rather Jack.
They've obviously just gone to some bus stop on the Old Kent Road and go, you two, without that many spots, do you want to come and play this brilliant song and dance a bit?
I think at that point, Pete Waterman had just trying to prove a point. He could take any two people off the street and have a hit record with it.
Pop history, Linda, is littered with sob stories about young teenage acts that have been manipulated by older managers. You don't think you're going to fall into that bracket?
No.
No?
With the best people. Yeah.
After peaking at number 7 in the charts, the Reynolds Girls were told to hit the road, Jack, and dropped by SAW, and their follow-up single failed to chart.
It never worked because it just wasn't real. You can't get the public to buy something they don't believe in. And the Reynolds Girls, they never believed in. If that had been Mel and Kim, this would have been #1 record. But because it was the Reynolds Girl, it was the only record we ever put on top of the pops and went down the next week.